Hello, friends and family. We're about to go to Bosnia. Woo! Skylar, are you excited for Bosnia?
So we used to do this drive like a couple times a week.
Oh wow.
You guys must have
To the Croatian town, yeah.
Wow.
And we had some staff people
We do it every single
who went all the way to the eastern part, which is like the length of our trip to Bosnia. So they went 3.5 hours every day. They went there and back.
What?
Yeah. And
Why?
They would have to do it at like, they would get to the eastern part at like 8 o'clock at night or 9, and then they'd get back at 12 or 1.
Oh my god.
Because our warehouse is here in Zagreb, just for logistic reasons. It just makes sense to like have this be our center for logistics.
Right.
And so our warehouse is here, so that means we'd be packing backpacks here, and like we would buy everything up here. We would like buy any furniture that they needed or anything like that. But mostly it would be like huge shipments of backpacks, and we needed backpacks every day if we can. So every day, like they would spend the day making the backpacks and then send them in the afternoon.
Wow.
Is that your song for the montage?
There's a montage song from Team America that I was trying to quote.
This is the view from outside my hotel window, and there are so many cemeteries. Like all the white up on the mountain over there, that is gravestones. And there's also a sparse little graveyard right here. And yeah, a lot of the graveyards are in the backyards because they weren't able, while the city was under siege and people were dying, they weren't able to like go and give them a proper burial anywhere else, really. So they would bury people in their backyards that died because they couldn't get out of the city to bury them. So yeah, it's a really beautiful place with a very sad story, and I'm really excited to see more of it.
Why are you filming this?
Because I feel like I need to have people talking. Also, it's late, so you guys are probably going to say something funny.
It's like 9 o'clock. It's only 3.
It's 9? I feel so late. I need to wind my watch. This watch is a story too. It came from my grandma's mom, my great grandma.
You should get a new one.
That's really
You don't have to
old.
wind those electric ones.
Yeah, but it's
Sorry, I'm not
so
sure.
cute. I love it.
I feel like it's like it lives on with you forever.
I feel like the old me.
Connected
In a
to
way.
my ancestors.
When I put this on, I just feel so wise.
Good morning, Bosnia.
Hello.
Yay, Sarajevo.
Yeah.
We're gonna go on a tour today,
Cool.
and it'll be fun. Skylar felt like being in this video, so he's just gonna say random stuff next to me for most of the time. Yep.
Bye.
See you guys throughout the day.
Now it's locked, and this is great. This is really great.
Hey, we're gonna go to a museum now. We just finished our tour and had lunch. We'll take you there. Bye.
Bye.
Today we went to the monument to Srebrenica and Sarajevo, and I can leave some links in the description about them. But basically, it was about some of the bombings and stuff that happened in Srebrenica and the siege of Sarajevo. We didn't go over the Sarajevo part as much, but it was about the genocide. It was mostly about the genocide in Srebrenica, and we're about to go there tomorrow. So that was a lot. It was just, there is just a lot of death and war and sadness, and just, you could see the despair in the face of the people. And hearing people talk about their husbands, their sons, their brothers being gone, just the massacre of the men in Srebrenica, all because these people are Muslim. And to think that Christians were the ones that were doing this is just insane to me. Not because Christians aren't capable of sinning, but because as a Christian, I could never imagine doing that to a Muslim brother or sister. I could never imagine doing that to somebody just because they practice Islam. And I just couldn't imagine doing that to anybody ever. 6 hours later, yeah, I'm still processing the emotions. But I'm gonna probably end up writing some poems or about it or whatever, or some sort of journal blog thing. So that'll probably be up on my actual blog site eventually. You know, it's my duty as a human that has seen these atrocities to make sure that they don't happen again, to make sure that I do whatever I can to stop them when they are happening, and to raise up the next generation to not want to do that sort of thing. We're going to a mask. And I have this scarf on my head already because my hair looks terrible. So, also it's raining. So, woo, mask.
If you have any questions, we will be happy to answer them. If he knows the answer, please.
So we just finished post-prayer with the imam, and now we're walking up to an outlook over Sarajevo where apparently you can see the whole city. Yes, I took my scarf off my head. I decided to look slightly less Vietnamese than I usually do. Alright, and here we are.
Fear of heights for other people, whatever that fear is called.
Like in hand.
The fear of people falling to their death?
That's the one.
What he will tell us about the history of Islam.
Hey, so we just went to a documentary on Sarajevo, and now we are at the Tunnel of Hope. We're gonna walk through. I'll explain it afterwards when I get back to the hotel. They only have a portion of it open to us today because they don't need the rest of it open right now. These are Sarajevo rose petals, and they are places where one or more person died from a grenade or bomb that fell. 3 or more? 3 or more people died where a grenade fell. Here's an actual grenade in the ground. Some supposed to be people. And into the tunnel we go. Ooh. I have to crouch in here. And we're out the other side. Not very exciting, but that's a little bit of what the tunnel was like. So they would start here in this person's backyard. This one. Because they couldn't use the airport to go from one side to the other. And they would walk in the tunnel for like 3 or 4 kilometers, all the way to the other end of that light, into another person's backyard, or like into the bottom of their house, basically. So that's what they had to do to go from one place to another. They dug for 4 months and 4 days, and then they finally met the other diggers. So usually we think of wars as being really far in the past.
Yeah.
This bazooka used to use a VGA port. We still make computers with that port on it. Today is our last day here, and I'm like kind of excited to head back to Zagreb, but Sarajevo is also like super beautiful and very like multicultural, so it's gonna probably be a bit of a shock heading back to Zagreb and not having as many people of color just like around. After dealing with all these heavy topics, I'm excited that we're gonna have a retreat tomorrow where we just kind of like decompress and debrief and talk about how we feel about things and what we saw and how we felt about that. Yeah, I just feel, I don't know. I can't unsee the things that I saw. If you want to like this video, share this video, comment on the video, thumb it up, subscribe, whatever. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.